Asham, my homie JR. Dopest natives alive, baby. Let's go.
Dopest natives alive. Dopest natives alive.
Give me chills.
The dopest natives alive, Northside Bay. Boom.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your favorite host, Rich Unk from Rich Unk Radio, Dopest Natives Alive, and we're here downtown East Side. I got a special guest tonight. She's here. She's holding it down for East Vancity. Just bear with me as I adjust some motherfucking levels over here. Sorry about my swearing and my cussing, but this is the internet, and we just don't give a fuck about how that is. But anyways, this is the first episode that the first podcast, the first episode that we are shooting here at the new Dopest Natives Alive studio. If you remember last year I was shooting videos solo style. And that was by design because, unfortunately, it seems like some of these natives got big heads. They think they're A-listers already, and they don't want to come sit down in the booth and chop it up with your favorite uncle, Rich motherfucking Unk. Right? But that's all good because we're starting off because I got a little bit more confidence that they're going to want to come through now. And so we are starting with our first guest, and she's a comedian out of the East Side. Yeah. She was born and raised out here. And you want to shut up and let me do my intro? Just joking. She's coming by way of the East Side, Vancity, and KFC. Not Kentucky Fried Chicken. We're talking about the king of female comedy here. We got Crystal Asham in the house, in the heezy. Yeah. Let's hear it. How's it going, Crystal? How you been doing?
I'm doing fucking awesome, man. I'm like just tearing up the game here. I do comedy across the street, down the street that way, up the street that way. It's like boom, boom, boom. I can hit all three comedy places in one night.
Nice. It sounds
just like the dudes.
I was gonna
boom, boom.
I didn't
boom.
want to. Yeah.
Boom, boom room.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but I remember a few years ago, like not too long ago, that you were mentioning to me that you wanted to get into doing some comedy, and I had a little experience doing some comedy shows back then. I'd like to revisit those days of old, and it's a very important aspect of our culture. Laughter is healing, as they say.
Yeah.
And, like as a dad, or as a parent, there's only so much you can do, right, to where your children have to do it on their own, finally. And a lot of things that I find with in this field of working with musicians, artists, whatever, there's a lot of people that require a lot of support and stuff. And the most important thing is when you get up and get out and get something and spend your whole life trying to get high, right? You took initiative, right? Yeah. I know you reached out to me, and I wasn't in the mind state or the place there to be able to be more supportive, but I'm happy that you pursued it and that you went out and got established and did things on your own, and it looks like that you built a network of comedians around you as well.
Yeah.
Tell me, how has that been in that journey since then?
Everything's going so good right now. I just came back from my very first comedy trip. We went to Campbell River, so we're hitting the big time now.
Let's hear it for Campbell River.
Ow. I did my first headlining set there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking awesome, man. Like, I wasn't expecting it. Like, I was thinking that I was gonna be like second or maybe even third, because it was just four comedians, right?
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, Crystal, you're last." I was like, "What?" It was so dope. Like, I wasn't expecting it that fast, because most people don't become headliners until 2 or 3 years, and I'm only a year and a half in the game, like doing it every week, a year and a half in, or close to 2 years. If you look back at the tape and stuff like that, you would say I'm 2 years in, but I started 2 years ago in this guy's backyard, and he, to be honest, I started comedy in 2013 with Stand Up for Mental Health. And then, yeah, I was doing those shows for a bit. They were clean comedy shows. And I liked it. It was cool. It was good. It was a good place to start for me. It was somewhere to start. And then I just quit for a long time because I didn't know where the open mics were or anything like that. So I didn't know where the comedy community was here in Vancouver. And then someone told me, oh, go online and go to Facebook. There's a comedy group there. And it actually shows where all the open mics are. So once I started that open mic circuit, then I started to get to know people and get to even know myself, like in comedy. Because when you first start, like you're doing just, you don't really, like I didn't really know like what a joke was or like how to put a joke together and everything. And I'm still getting to know that. Mm-hmm. But it's like, it's pretty cool. Like I'm just building a community and everything like that. Like I'm part of like all these different crews. Like I'm part of Off Grid Comedy, Park Drive, Their Joke City, and then Underground Comedy, and then LMG. And I have my own show coming up. I'm doing All Fat show. So it's like you got to be two something to do something. So you want to get on there?
Yeah, I thought you said all facts. I was like, all facts. Yeah, that's cool. But all fat. That's...
All fat, man. We're all fat. Yeah, so it's the whole lineup is fat comedians.
Yeah.
You know, fat people are funny, man. I bet you got a fat, funny friend.
I used to. Yeah, but we don't talk about him no more.
Oh, no. Yeah.
You know, so tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, do you have a stage name, where you're from, like where you grew up, where your nation is, for all the people that are just getting to know you out there in the big, what do you call it, internet reservation out there?
Okay, so my stage name is my actual name, Crystal Asham, but my online name is A. Chris. And everywhere I go, people just call me Chris now because of my state, or not my stage name, because of my screen name. Because on Facebook I'm A. Chris, on Instagram I'm A. Chris, so people call me Chris. But I'm like, oh no, like when I go on stage, I want to be called by my actual government name. It's like the only time I want to be called by that, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And then like my nation is Peguis First Nation in Manitoba. And I grew up here in East Vancouver.
Shout out to Peguis.
Yeah, Peguis.
East Van in the building.
Oops, sorry, I had to adjust that. Yeah, I don't know. What else did you ask?
Oh, just let me know if it's cutting off the blood to your head. I can get you.
I know, man. My fucking head's huge now. I got invited to Dopest Natives Alive.
Oh yeah, and welcome. And you're the first one to come here and pop our cherry in the seat there.
Fuck yeah, man! I like popping it.
You know, so you're the first one to be out the gate with this new setup here, and
man, this is a cool spot. Like everything looks so dope in here, probably because it's the dopest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like this whole shit is just like you got a thing going on here.
Well, yeah, definitely. I was going to ask you what you thought about the space, but you answered that. And, you know, dopest natives alive and allies, because we don't want to shut nobody out. You know, as long as you're down for the team, you're down to support the people and the dream and stuff like that, you're more than welcome. We'll invite you here, and you can sit in the chair, and we will support the allies who support us as well. Dopest Natives Alive, we're just here to kind of create a platform to showcase up-and-coming talent, current talent, honor our heroes of the past, shine some light on them, and create a platform like, you know, to give our own people strength, like BET and all the other stuff that everybody had going for them. I think that's a way for us to break through, and is we just need to create our own festivals, our own comedy jams, our own podcasts, and we just need to keep pushing the content. And my door is open, and I really would hope that artists out there would come and join us. And you know, like I said, man, sometimes I feel like they've made it. They're A-listers. They're chief and council. You know, they walk around with their nose in the air, and I'm just trying to, you know, shine some light on a brother or sister, or you know. But
Everybody gets a big head when they get a little bit of notice.
Yeah.
Except for me, man. I'm fucking cool. I was like, when you asked me to do this, I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. I've always wanted to do a podcast. So
Yeah.
I was really appreciative of you inviting me over here. And yeah, man, I was ready to go.
Yeah, right.
I was like, if you want to do it right now, let's go right now. I think you asked me at like 11 o'clock at night one night. And I was like, sure, where do I go?
Yeah, so and then how's the ride been so far in terms of the comedy? Like, it's been, how's it been treating you? Like, are you, like, what is the most thing you're gaining from it? Is it just not recognition, but like, do you feel like acknowledged finally that, you know, you've always been a funny person, but now you're using it, you know how to wield your weapon, for example, right?
Yeah. I think that comedy is like really showing me who I am.
Yeah.
You know, like, because you got to get up there and tell stories about yourself. Because you get up there and you just tell stories about, you know, whatever, I don't know, the news, what's on the news. That doesn't really bring people into who are you, right? Mm-hmm. So you also got to find stories that you're okay with having out there. So I feel like a lot of times, like, comedy is like therapy for me, like every night. And I go all the time, man. Like, I'm out there, like, I'm doing comedy 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a week. And like, even more when I first started, I was doing it every single possible chance that I could. Yeah. Yeah. So like, I think for me, it's really just opening me up to like who I actually always wanted to be. Like, ever since I was a kid, I wanted to entertain people. Mm-hmm. I was like, my whole family used to call me Movie, because I was like, they'd ask me, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I'd say, I want to be a movie star. Yeah. And like, yeah, so like, comedy is going to bring me there, I think, you know, like.
Yeah, that's, you know what, that's the thing is I say, you know, like, if you go to the gym today and you start lifting weights and you don't stop, 6 months, a year from now, you're going to be jacked. Like, there's just no way to not end up there. It's going to happen. There's going to be a reaction. The universe is going to honor that energy and effort you put into it 100%, and you just never know when that is going to happen. You know what I mean? It could be tomorrow, you know, it could be after this podcast. You never know, right? But that's you know, that's great that you're pursuing that. And how does being like an Indigenous woman in that circle, does it make any difference? Or
it does, actually. Yeah. Like, I actually go farther being an Indigenous woman in comedy than most people will. There's guys doing it for 10 years and they still they don't get booked every week. Yeah. You know, I've been getting booked like weekly now since April. I've had a booked show every week since April. And I'm now booked into like January next year, January 30th next year. I have another show in Campbell River, because a guy from Campbell River came up and he saw our show and he was like, he messaged me on Instagram and he's like, yo, like, you were so funny. I want to have you up here again on his show. I was like, okay, yeah, man. Like, first he wanted me to come in September, but he was like, no guarantee of a spot. I'm like, man, I ain't coming up there for nothing, you know? Yeah. So, but honestly, like, I've gotten so much further because I'm an Indigenous woman, because there's actually a group called Indigi Girl, and they're the ones that brought me up to Campbell River.
Oh yeah.
And she's like talking about doing a tour next year, and she booked me for a show in December, and it's like a huge showcase. I did Just for Laughs with her, and Just for Laughs was like a goal of mine to do. Yeah. When I started comedy in 2024, I started like actually going hard for comedy. Going hard for comedy. In January 30th was my first show. And then I did my first open mic February like 10th or something like that. And then that's when I just was like, I'm just going to do this. This is like, it's now or never. You know, I'm not getting any younger. I'm 49 years old now. I started when I was 48. And I was like, there's no other time like now than to do this. And then I said at that time, I'm getting on Just for Last Vancouver by this time next year. And I was on. I just like put it out there, and I got on the show. And yeah, like if I wasn't First Nations, if I wasn't an indigenous woman, I wouldn't have made it on that show. I wouldn't have made that goal.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm Indigenous that I got on that show.
Yeah.
It was a cast of all Indigenous women. We sold out the place. It was like, it was just like one of the best feelings ever to like achieve a goal in that short of time. There's people out here doing the comedy circuit for like years, and they still haven't been on Just for Laughs.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was like, yo.
That's quite an achievement, because Just for Laughs, I'm pretty sure is the first place that I've seen Russell Point. Sorry, I must be thinking about Russell Point out there. Shout out to Russell Point. Chehalis, one of my elders, held me down, stood me up as a man. But I meant Russell Peters.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've seen him on Just for Laughs. Just for Laughs is a Canadian show, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, and it's a pretty big, like they break a lot of comedians early in the game.
Yeah.
So that's quite an achievement. I know, just reflecting on what you said, I know for myself, I'm getting up there. I'll be 50 years old this year. I'm almost the same age as a hip hop, so don't tell me that I can't rap anymore, because grew up. This is what it is for us. This is this is where we're at with it. But for me now, I'm just starting to release music and pursue these dreams. Because I think you just hit a stage in life where you just don't give a fuck what people think. I don't care if you think my music's dope or not. I'm just doing it because I can, and I love to do it because I love hip hop. I love all those things about it. But it sounds like similar, like that's how you feel. It's like, it is weird. I wish we can have felt this way a lot, younger, and pursued our dreams a lot more sooner.
I think that I really wish that I did that. Even like, I wish I stuck with comedy when I very first started in 2013. But things happen for a reason, man. Maybe I wouldn't be where I am at today if I did it that way.
Yeah.
Because I would have went a whole different route, right? And this way, I'm just at the point where I just don't give a fuck what people think about me anymore. It's just like, this is who I am, and if you like me or if you don't like me, good for you.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like, I don't have nothing to hide. I don't have nowhere. I have nothing to hide, and I have no person that I want to impress. I'm doing it for me. Yeah. Even if comedy never pays me again, even if comedy doesn't like turn out to be what I like, the dream, I'm still going to do it because I love it that much.
Yeah.
You know, just getting up there and making people laugh, fuck, man, that's like a major dopamine hit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm just up there like beaming.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that part of it. You know, like I think I got a knack for other things behind the scene, but I sometimes think that I can. You know, I think I could probably write a set and get up there and do it, but I don't know. Maybe one day I'll try. But you know, to me, I was talking to my wife, and we were talking the other day about. I was just saying, man, all I'm doing now as an adult is playing make believe as an adult. Except I got better toys and I got better props, right? It's not like when we used to play, like kitchen or something, and we go over to Corley's house and they got the easy bake oven and all that cool shit, and then we come home and then we just got like a cardboard box and actual shit. That's kind of how it is, right? Like, I feel like now I'm just a bigger kid with better supports and better toys to be able to. Make believe that, hey man, I'm a famous podcaster, or I'm a famous hip hop artist. I got a studio, a record label. But aside from that, still playing make believe, my kids have been getting inspired through it, and they're now recording and they're performing, they're on stages doing stuff, and that now has been my focus of just like, this is why I'm still doing it. And this is actually why I built this place, is for my oldest boy to pursue that. You know what I mean? That's so
cool, man. That's like very inspiring. Like, that's what you do it for. You do it for your kids. Both my kids want to get into comedy now. Yeah. My daughter just wrote me a joke the other day. It's extremely racist joke, but it was so funny. And I'm like, yo, like, why don't you do this? Like, she's so funny, but she's introverted. Yeah. Right? And I was like, or ghostwrite for me. My style. Yeah, yeah. Like, she's been to so many of my shows. I'm like, ghostwrite for me. Help me write. Like, there's so many times where Like I just can't see it from the same lens as she does.
Yeah.
So, and then my son comes to all my shows and he likes it too. My kids are way older than your kids, but
Yeah.
you know, you still do it for them. Like this for me, like what
That's
really
just because it's reflective of me being. I was an angel as a kid.
yeah.
I wasn't doing the things you're doing when. That's why my kids are way younger.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're doing things you were supposed to be doing before me.
I was
No,
20. Yeah, I was able to fuck. I could fuck whoever I want. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
PG warning. You know, PG warning. This isn't PG. This is perverted girl. So here we go. Anyways, yeah, no, I do it for me, but I also do it for my kids and my nieces and my nephews to show them that, like, whatever you want to do, man, just fucking do it. Because, like, I waited so long to follow through with this dream, and I wanted to do it for so long that I was just like, there's just not a better time to do it. You know, with everything in life, good things and bad things, there's just never a better time to do it than when you think of it.
Yeah.
It's like, you just got to push the courage into yourself and do it.
Yeah.
Because it was hard to get up on that stage and tell these, like, crazy fucking jokes and stuff like that. Or even when people asked me to do a one-off show, like I did that one-off show where we did freestyle rap for 3 minutes, and then we came back and we did our 5-minute sets.
Yeah.
When we did that, I didn't know what the fuck I was going to do. I'm not a rapper, but I just did it.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, like, I've been around hip-hop my entire life. Yeah, like, well, I'm almost 52. Yeah. Well, not 52. I'm almost 50 as well. You know, so, I mean, I just grew up around it and just having brothers.
You had to clarify that for you dumb folk that couldn't figure that out.
That's so true.
Let me spell it out for you. No, I'm just joking.
50 as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so aside from that, we've known each other forever, right?
Yeah, like 30 years, almost 35. I think I met you when I was like 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 40 years.
Holy
41
shit,
years.
41 years.
Fuck, man, we got old.
So,
I remember being on the fucking Sunday school bus with you and going to fucking Broadway Tabernacle, the fucking one up there right by Van Tech. And then going, I remember everybody just being on that bus, just being so fucking bad. It's like, we're not going to fucking heaven. We're all going to hell. And we're taking this bus driver with us.
It's crazy. It's crazy how, like, it just seems like, man, they just follow you everywhere. Those, no knocks on Christians or whatever, but, like, we're in the middle of the hood for us, you know, Skeena Projects, Skeena Terrace or whatever they call it. And somehow I had Monday Night Bible Club. Yeah. Right? We had Sunday school. I didn't remember going to Broadway Tabernacle, but I maybe vaguely do. Yeah. And Hope Bay Bible Camp and all these other camps. And I remember we rolled in.
Like, how many churches have you been a part of? Do you remember?
I have no clue.
I know, it's like a lot.
Right?
They were really trying to turn us heathens into something.
Right?
You know?
We rolled in, like, me, and I'll just speak for myself, we went shopping with all our money.
The shekels?
The shekels, yeah. But we showed up at camp and we had cartons of cigarettes and we had gel and all kinds of cool stuff, and like we were like smoking on the trail while everyone's hiking. We'd stop and hack a butt, as we used to say, and we were just the baddest kids in camp, and they confiscated all our stolen tobacco products.
Oh my God.
But yeah, we used to get prepared for those camps, and it was crazy. Like, I remember those rich kids, they flew in on a helicopter.
I know.
And they had, like, alcohol and stuff, and they were drinking. Like, you know, this is a Bible camp. We got to learn about Jesus. And they had they used to have T-shirt night, and you wear your coolest T-shirt for dinner. And then me and my buddy back then, we rolled in with like AC/DC concert shirts and stuff.
Like, you are the devil.
Right? They threw us out of there. But yeah, it was a big part of Skeena Projects, and that's was a great childhood. It was a great place to grow up. Like it was playing ninjas and crazy shit like that. What are your fondest memories of that place?
Yeah, all that playing, like we used to play outside. Oh man, I used to fight so much there. I loved it. I used to fight all the older girls.
Oh, I know who you're talking about too.
Yeah, like Stacy, and I don't even know all their names. I just remember the one girl.
I know one
Stacey.
was a politician. We won't mention her name.
Oh
though,
yeah. I used to beat her up all the time.
Oh yeah.
All the time, cause she had a mouth on her, man.
She was pretty as hell though.
She was pretty, but she was.
I used to go see her in Metrotown. I'd go because I knew she worked there.
Yeah.
And I'd go there and I'd just walk back and forth in front of her store until she said, "Oh hey Jared, what are you doing here?"
Oh really?
Oh, I just happened to be walking by,
Just walking by. Yeah.
Hair's all slicked to the side.
I used to get spankings from my dad because her dad and my dad were cousins.
Oh yeah.
Right, so like I'm actually related to her.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we're actually related to her, and every time I beat her up, her dad would tell my dad, and then my dad would come home and beat me with a belt, or like whoop me with a belt, and then I was
that was
like,
legal back then, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's part of the comedy now.
Yeah.
What is it? Tragedy plus time. But yeah, she would go home and tell her dad, and then my dad would come home, and I was like, I'm just gonna beat her up again next week because she has a fucking mouth on her, man. But I don't fight anymore, so please don't try to fight me if you see me on the street. I can still throw down though, so if you do,
yeah,
I got this one for you right here. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, you guys, you don't talk, or you guys are cool, or is this? It's just
I've seen her at a few events and stuff like that, and she's always friendly to me. She always comes over and says hello.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so like, there's no bad blood. I don't have bad blood with anybody. I pretty much get
dumb
along
shit
with everybody.
happens when you're a kid. I remember that little tree house that was down at the lower park. They had a little tree house there. I remember this kid. He pinned my arms up on the rooftop like this and held me there by my wrist, and I was too weak to fucking fight him off. He's a big fat kid, right? And he was spitting on the top of the roof, and then it was just dripping down slowly towards me, and he kept making these big spit marks, and it was almost touching me, right? And I remember just crying, and I was just like, man, this is the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life. And finally, he let me go, and I still want to kick his ass. You know what I mean? And I literally talk about it to some of our mutual friends, and they're just like, "Oh, he's just old and sick, man. Don't worry." And I was like, "Oh, is he over there? Like, I heard he's at this barbecue because I'm coming by like 35 years later to fucking serve him up something that he's owed, right?"
You got to spit on him now.
Right? I would. And basically what happened was my brother and Uncle Glenn came down and they caught him, and they. I don't know if they really gave him a licking, but they scared the shit out of him, right? And said, "This is my little brother. Don't you ever mess with him," stuff like that. So that was good. And after that, my brother gave me a pair of boxing gloves. I don't know if you remember, but I used to walk around the hood there with 2 sets of boxing gloves looking for anybody who wanted to get
fight,
right?
So. We used to fight all the time there, man. Yeah. Those were the days.
Yeah, Skeena was, I think I've even mentioned to my wife, like, we can leave the school, Thunderbird Elementary, run through the parking lot, slide down the light pole, cut through the bushes, run down the hill, down the next stairs, and be at, like, McDonald's in, like, 30 seconds flat. And if the cops were chasing you, they'll never have a clue where...
Remember we used to go down there, I don't know if I was with you guys, but we used to go down there because, like, right by the McDonald's, there's that bridge, and it's the highway that rolls over. Yeah. And we used to go up underneath the bridges.
Where they sleep now?
Yeah, where they sleep now. Yeah. And we used to throw rubber balls into traffic. Oh, yeah. You know those bouncy balls? Yeah. Like, fuck, man. Oh, that was a long time ago, so please don't call the police on me. Yeah. We were dumb kids, and we didn't know.
Yeah, well, and stand on top of the hill and snowball the cars that were
Yeah.
driving by down Broadway, or
That would be so fun.
oh man, that was the best place to live. And you know, when those lights went on, or street lights came on, it's time to get
Go home, yeah. I remember one time you wanted to start a band, and then you're like, everybody has to get a garbage can, and so we're like fucking running down the streets with these people's garbage cans, and you're laughing so hard you can't run. Like, oh my god, we gotta get out of here with these fucking garbage cans. That was cool.
I don't remember that, but no,
You're the one that put us up to it, and you don't remember.
I've had crazy ideas my whole life, and I don't know. I must have looked innocent because nobody ever thought it was up my idea.
No.
I got away with quite a bit back then, but you know, like, so how come you had to walk home from 19th and Rupert one time?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
No.
19th and Rupert.
You ever get kicked out of a car at 19 for being a bad kid?
I probably did, yeah. But I don't remember.
No, I don't remember being a little shit and then your mom kicked you out of the car with Breezy?
Oh, we're always getting kicked out of the car.
In the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere, and she'd be like, oh, get the fuck out. And I was like, oh. We didn't think she was serious, and then she just rolls off. Like, what the fuck? But, you know, like, to get her back, I had a yard sale in front of somebody's yard, and it was all her stuff, and she's rolling by in the car, she slams on the brakes. What the fuck is all my stuff doing out here? I was like, I'm selling it. And then she's like, some of this stuff is important to me. Like, so she just grabbed all her stuff and hopped in the car and took off. But yeah.
That's hilarious.
So I got her back for fucking making us walk all those years. And we used to have to walk from Skeena to Britannia all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was easy work, though.
Yeah.
Like, that was nothing. We'd walk there, like, there, then down to New Brighton, anywhere.
Yeah,
It was, like,
everywhere.
nothing, right?
Yeah, we
You
used
know?
to walk from Skeena to the P&E.
Yeah, eat a
and then
crab
back,
apple
yeah.
here and there to keep going.
That's when kids were fucking, like, we could do anything, man. We could
Right.
survive days out there.
You know, and that was, like, the era where there actually were perverts in vans that pull up and do crazy shit. But they never try to steal you, but they just
There was a guy
show
that
you
used
something and pull off.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. There was a guy actually in Skeena Projects, and he would wear all brown. And now that I think about it, he must have been a UPS guy because he would wear like a whole brown outfit. And then he was like, you girls want to see me pull down my pants? And we're like, no. And then after that, anytime we see him, we're like, watch out for that guy. He's a fucking pervert. Because we were swearing back then too, right? Like we were like hood kids, right? You know, like, and then that guy would see me. As soon as he saw me, he would turn around right away because he knew I was going to like tell on him, tell all the kids, watch out for that guy. That guy's a fucking pervert. You know, like pedophiles weren't trying to, you know, get to me. They were trying to get away from me at that time. Like I was fucking, it's like, watch out, pedophile. It was awesome.
Just heating them out.
Totally.
What does powdered milk mean to you?
Powdered milk is the bane of my early childhood, man. That's all we had. We didn't have real milk. When we went to someone's house and they had real milk, we're like, what the fuck is that?
This shit's good.
Powdered milk and puffed wheat. Fuck puff wheat. Or puffed rice.
Yeah.
Because they also had puffed rice, which was the off-brand of puffed wheat. We couldn't even get the real puffed wheat. We had to get like the fucking generic one because we were so fucking poor.
Yeah.
We were like the only kids in that complex that had a single mother.
Yeah.
Because everybody else had both their parents. Well, you lived with your grandma, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like...
Even worse, I had it way tougher than
Yeah, you did.
We ate cereal with a fork so we can share the powdered milk.
Powdered milk, man. Oh, but sometimes now I look at that stuff and I go, I bet you that tastes good now.
Well, you know, I bring it up because there's probably a lot of positives you can attach to it. Like when you're going through it, you're suffering, but
Yeah.
now when you think about it, man, that shit kept you alive,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
right? You can probably thank powdered milk when you become rich and famous that you're still healthy.
Thanks, powdered milk. You helped me out. You helped me get to the size I am today. I'm a big bitch, and it started with powdered milk.
Did you ever steal milk from the neighborhood?
Well, we stole everything from those fucking stores, man.
Like, no, remember they used to deliver milk to the houses?
Oh, yeah, we did that. Yeah, we did that. We would go to, I don't even remember whose door that was, but they would get, like, bagged milk. I was fucking, yeah, I don't remember whose house it was, but we used to just go and steal that. We used to go and steal people's vegetables.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun.
Do you remember when I got that great big pumpkin out of that yard and I wore it with a trench coat for Halloween?
Oh my God! Yeah, I actually do remember that. I just bet, you know.
I had this huge pumpkin. I carved it out and put it on my head and I had like a
trench coat. Yeah.
And I won first prize for the best costume.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
And I got a box of Glossette raisins, and I don't know why. I was always sick when I was a kid, but I couldn't even eat them, so I was just like sharing. Everyone's, hovering around. Can I have some? And you're just like, fuck, I want some too.
You couldn't eat it?
Yeah, I was just too sick. I don't know what the hell's wrong.
Well, you were a small little guy, man.
Yeah, probably had
You're a kid.
parvo or scurvy or something.
Yeah, probably scurvy. But we didn't have enough money for vegetables.
Yeah. I ate fish all day, every day.
Yeah.
And that was just it. I don't eat fish no more because it reminds me of being poor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't do it. Like people, you can bring me to Salmon and Bannock and buy me a nice fish dinner. I ain't eating it. I'll take a cheeseburger.
You'll take a bison burger.
Bison burger, yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Like, I don't eat salmon because I'm a Plains Indian. So.
Well, what do you like? Fish or rice? Fish and rice or moose meat stew or what's your choice?
Cadian wieners. That's the fucking traditional food for me, man. I grew up in the city and we were poor as fuck. Yeah. And like Ichiban, that's my traditional
hamburger
food.
And rice.
Hamburger and rice, hangover stew.
Yeah.
All that shit, man.
I mean, that would be an Indian soul food restaurant if you're over. I'd go there and eat that shit. They actually had it at the Friendship Center for a while with the Bannock Queen. You can go there and you get like fried bologna with cream corn and some potatoes and like.
Well, we just went on vacation and we went to Six Nations and they had, I forget what the name of that place was.
Hills?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went there.
That's right across from our grandma's house there.
Oh, really? Yeah, we went there. We went there, and I had a fried bologna sandwich there.
Yeah.
I was like, look at this shit.
Yeah.
I love it. Can't get this anywhere in the city.
Well, I always wanted to buy one of those donair machines and bring it to like a powwow and then just load it up with those big bologna tubes and just carve off onto fried bologna sandwich. Don't steal my idea. Or if you see it around, you got it from
They got it from here, right here. You heard it here first, people.
Right. Yeah. So, your mom, like, I know your mom, and I know she was a tough mom, and do you find in yourself, did you unknowingly pick up any of her parenting traits, or?
Yeah, I did, man. Like, my mom was she was a hard mom. Like, she was a single mom in the 80s when there was, like, here in Canada, there wasn't too many.
Yeah.
You know, like, other places maybe there was, but we were one of the first, group of kids that had a single mom.
Yeah.
In our school. So, for me, I know that my mom taught me how to survive.
Yeah.
You know, she taught me how to survive, like, anything, you know?
Yeah.
Like, my mom survived, like, massive abuse and stuff like that, you know, from, like, at the hands of our dad and stuff. And we saw all that growing up.
Yeah.
So, you know, I feel like most of my strength comes from my mom.
Yeah.
You know, like, she always says to me, well, I taught you how to be a woman. And I taught you how to be a strong woman. And she did.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for my mom, like, you know, like, I really say this, like, with all honesty and everything, is, like, I don't need a man.
Yeah.
If I have a man in my life, it's because I want one there.
Yeah.
I don't need one. I everything that I have, I got it myself.
Yeah.
So, like, I think she really instilled that in me.
Yeah.
I mean, for the longest time, she always was like, find a rich man. I was like, why though? Like,
Yeah.
what can a rich man give me that I can't give myself? And at the end of the day, you know, you get with a rich man, you pay for it. Look at Melania. Right? Like, she's fucking paying for that, man.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, like, I think the biggest thing that I learned from my mom was just to, you know, work hard.
Yeah.
And not even like in the sense of like get a job and work hard, but like in the sense of, you know, be what am I trying to say here? Like, be who you are and do your fucking best at doing it, you know? Like, and that's just what she always kind of put in my head. Like, she raised me different than she raised my brothers.
Yeah.
Like, my mom was really hard on me. With my brothers, she was real soft on them.
I vaguely remember that, yeah.
Yeah, she was soft on my brothers.
We got to go out and play, and you... had to
Yeah, I
stay
was
home.
always out. I was always at home. I was either doing dishes or doing laundry or, you know, cleaning up, which I don't do any of that shit now. I call my mom and be like, Mom, I need my house cleaned. And she comes over and she cleans my house. But yeah, like, yeah, my mom was like very hard on me, but she was really soft on my brothers. And she was like, I think most Native moms love their sons so much and they're hard on their daughters because they want their daughters to be strong and resilient. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what I got from my mom. I'm happy for it too.
Yeah, you know, I wasn't immune from your mom's wrath. I remember.
I know.
She learns me some lessons here and there, and she's one of those moms that if you're doing bad, you'd avoid, because if she seen you doing bad, she had no problem calling you out.
Oh yeah.
Right, so I'd avoid her when I wasn't in the best light, but yeah, that's gotta respect.
Oh, my
respect
mom
your
loves
mom for
you.
that.
My mom's always like, oh, did you see JR's thing? I saw a thing on there about dopest natives alive. Like, that's not how my mom sounds either. Like, she does not sound like that. She kind of sounds a lot more gruff like me, but
Yeah.
I try to make her sound real sweet.
So, in your brothers, do you have any? Do you have any nicknames that used to tease you that you still want to punch them out for? Or?
They. When I was a kid, I went to my mom and my dad and I asked them to give me a nickname. And they said, oh, why do you want a nickname? And I said, I want a nickname, but I want it to be Rose. And they were like, oh, well, the problem with nicknames is you don't give them to yourself. Other people give them to you. So we'll come back and we'll go think about it and we'll come back in a few days and we'll give you your nickname. I said, okay, cool. So in a few days they came back to me and they were like, okay, Chris, we got your name. And I'm like, okay, what is it? And they're like, it's Totes. Like, what the fuck is Totes, man? Like, I don't know why they named me that. Because I did not tote anything around. I didn't have a fucking dog named Toto or anything like that. But they gave me that name. And to this day, I still want the name Rose. So I went and got a rose tattoo. And I have roses all over me. I have this one. I have like one up here, like one right here, one on my ankle. Someone the other day asked me, how many roses do you have on you? And I was like, maybe like 20.
Yeah.
And they're like, why do you like roses? I'm like, I don't know. I just liked that name.
Cheese Whiz wasn't working?
Yeah, oh, fuck. My brother says that to me all the time. I fucking hate that. He says that because he came over and he called me, he said something about my personality. And I was like, well, Cheese Whiz has personality. And then now he calls me that all the time, and it just annoys me. I'm like, shut up. I want to punch him in the face every time he says it. That.
Get a tattoo of Cheese Whiz.
Yeah. Right here next time.
Yeah, right on the elbow so you can...
I know, Brian calls me that all the time. And the thing about my brother Brian is he will kill a fucking joke, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know that. Like, you've known him as long as you've known me, and it's like... It's insane. It's like, it's not funny anymore. Like, shut up, man. He has total dad joke energy. I
tag him in all the dad jokes. I just remind me of Brian the other day. I had the one about something about mashed potatoes. We cook them and then we mush them or something.
Oh, yeah.
Just like that's a Brian joke for sure.
Yeah, my brother has like
King of cheese. He should have been Cheese Whiz.
that's what I said. I was like, you're the one that's cheese whiz, not me. I was like, I have personality, you don't.
Yeah.
But he does have personality. It's just bitchy.
So, talking about family, you guys just got back from a trip from out Ontario. Beautiful out there. We just got back from New York City, Ontario. We did the tour out there. First I got there, we landed in Hamilton, I think.
Okay.
Or Brampton, one of these places. Man, the water tastes like man, it was just like everything. I was like, man, this place fucking sucks. I was texting Breon, I was like, Z lived there and stuff, and he's telling me how beautiful it was, and then he's like, I like the big sky. And I was, I was like, okay, cool. But, the more that I seen, the more I fell in love with it out of there. And by the end of the trip, I didn't want to leave, right? And to actually have family there already, that embraced us, and to see the connections that my wife and kids had out there was awesome, right? So, but how was that trip out there for you this time?
Oh, that was amazing. Like, it was all expenses paid. All expenses for the first 2 days were paid. Then we had to pay for everything at the ass end of it, but it was awesome. We went there to shoot Family Feud.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was like once in a lifetime experience. And then after we were done shooting, we did a tour, and we went to it's like a petroglyph park for Anishinaabe people. Oh, wow. And then they had like all these like old petroglyphs on this huge rock, and that was really. My uncle started crying because he'd never been there before. Well, we've never been there before either, and but my mom, like, it was just an amazing trip. Really, like I couldn't even get. We would probably be here for 4 hours if I talked for the whole thing, but. Yeah, we went there, and then we went to Niagara Falls. We went to, like, different parts of the city. Like, we went to that CN Tower. That was pretty cool. I'm terrified of heights, so I was just, like, nervous the entire time we were up there. I could feel the whole thing moving. Yeah, it was really cool. Like, it was just an amazing trip.
Toronto.
Yeah.
We didn't go to Toronto.
Oh, you guys didn't go to Toronto?
No.
Oh, but you guys went to New York, and I always wanted to go to New York.
I'm a Canucks fan. I'm such a diehard Canucks fan. I wasn't going to fucking Toronto.
You're like, no.
No, not going to Toronto. There's nothing there I want to see.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Vancity's the shit.
Yeah.
Hate me if you want. Get at me if you want.
Yeah.
I stand on business, and Vancouver Canucks was it. And I was like, there ain't nothing Toronto's got for me. No thanks.
There's nothing in Toronto.
I don't give a fuck about Drake. I don't care. I don't want to see his house. I don't fucking listen to his music. None of that shit. This is West Coast, Vancity, Vancouver Canucks. That's it.
I was on my Drake thing there because he says he likes BBWs. I was like, come and show me you like BBWs, Drake.
He is outside pacing around his gate.
Like, hi, Drake. Or Aubrey. Yeah, no. Yeah. I mean, that is a once in a lifetime trip that we took there because we took my mom. So there was 3 generations of us that went. It was me and my brother Breon, my mom and her brother Glenn, and my son Dakota. Plus my daughter came and my partner came. Mm-hmm. So it was like a really cool trip. And then like on the last day, we were all standing out by Lake Ontario, and I was like, man, this is the last time we're all gonna be here together.
Yeah.
And it was such a cool experience to do that with, my mom and her brother, and like they're getting old, like they have more days behind them than they do in front of them.
Yeah.
And it's like, if this opportunity came and I was like, yeah, that's who I want to take. I always wanted to take my mom and my uncle, and then like the 2 other people I didn't know who I was going to take.
Yeah.
But then it ended up being Breon and my son. I wanted my daughter to come, but she's too, like I told you, she's too introverted. And she just said absolutely not right away. And then I was like, okay, cool, whatever. But then she ended up coming with us out there and just enjoying the trip. So it was like, honestly, the most amazing trip that I've taken in a long time. Like, I've never taken a trip with my mom anywhere, like, since we were kids. Yeah. And my uncle, I've never been anywhere with him, and he just had, like, hallelujah moments, like, through the whole time, right?
Yeah.
He was crying. Like, he's very emotional, so he's like, we went to Behind the Falls experience at Niagara Falls, and he was just like, just so amazed. But, yeah.
What was the funniest thing that happened out there?
The funniest thing that happened? I can't even tell you because it's part of the show.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Tune in because we had a really good time on Family Feud. It was so good that I just couldn't believe, like, I know that I'm such a powerful dreamer.
Yeah.
And that anything that I want in my life, I can get it.
Yeah.
I just have that much power behind my dreams.
That felt weird when you're looking me in my eyes saying that.
Oh. No, I'm just joking. Look that way.
That's too funny.
So, like, anything that I want in my life, I can have it.
What was the funniest thing that, like, who surprised you the most on camera? Like, who performed like you didn't expect?
My mom.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
She was the star.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah. You guys got to tune in. I think it's going to be sometime from November to January. Our episode will be on there because we were in the third week of filming.
Yeah.
So it won't be near the beginning. It'll probably be near the middle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But they'll let us know. But yeah, my mom was a star of that show. Like, I know there's got to be viral moments.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I've got a little, rundown of kind of what happened, so I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah.
And, right away I'm thinking, because, Breon's a teacher, and I was thinking, this guy probably thought he had all the answers and the smartest one. And probably, I'm just going to say he probably wasn't. No.
That's exactly it, man. Like, it's incredible. Like,
we'll put him as the anchor, like the guy to save the day. And
I was gonna put him as the anchor, but I wanted my uncle to be the anchor because he's so smart. He reads books all the times. But when
the teacher doesn't.
The teacher doesn't. He reads books like every day. He says he reads a book.
Yeah.
My uncle, right? And then I was just like, oh wow. And the thing is, like, you have to have someone at the very end that can, like, pull in clutch if you need it. Yeah. So, yeah, that's why I put my uncle in that position. I wasn't sure about Breon. Yeah. Just to be honest.
We weren't sure about you, bro, but we had an extra ticket.
Yeah.
And,
I asked Breon, he was, like, the third or fourth person, because I asked my daughter. I asked the kid's dad, because I was like, oh, well, he's still family. Yeah. And then they all said no, and then
asked everybody, Bria. You're lucked out.
And then you were the last one. You were the last one.
He's gonna be messaging me, bro. Can I get on a podcast?
I gotta come rebuttal.
He's got some shit to say. Yeah,
definitely.
So we got like supporting Indigenous business, and this is like part of Dopest Natives Alive and stuff like that, right? And we got a lady that I know very well that's starting a new venture. It's called Turtle Island Financing. So basically, there's a lot of manipulations and stuff that happens when you buy a vehicle.
Yeah.
One of the things that we've been noticing, and we've actually heard from car salespeople themselves, is that we love it when Native people come in with their tax exemption. It's just more money for us. So basically what they're doing is they're padding the price with what you would have saved on taxes. And they say tax exempt, but they've actually built your exemption into your loan. And they're basically stealing from you. And, so she came up with this idea about just having like an honest, transparent process where she serves as, like, she's got trauma-informed training, like OCAP, which is like own your information and stuff. So she's trained, worked with the community for a lot of years, but basically going to make sure, because the companies that she works with, the dealerships, they are trained via Brooke Ashley Group's training on like the truth and reconciliation and the history of Indigenous people and stuff. So their salespeople will actually understand now and are going to be less likely or less inclined, and actually agreed that if we work together, our customers that we work with you with, you're going to have a trust and transparency type worksheet. You're going to make sure that their tax exemption is actually saved, and that they understand what the warranty is. Does it actually pay for repairs? You know, do you really need life insurance or all these other stuff? So it's really about bringing transparency to it, because especially our elders, they don't know what they're signing. Like, I know I can speak for my mom. It's like she's telling me the other day, how did I pay $50,000 for a Chevy Cruze? You know, like, and she still doesn't understand where she is in these deals that she's signing. And it's unfortunate that our people are getting preyed upon, literally targeted because of that. So you think about all these places, they're First Nations finance and all this stuff, and they're not even First Nations. We're a certified, or the company's a certified Aboriginal verified business, right, through the Canadian Council of Aboriginal Business, right? So definitely Indigenous owned. But it's just unfortunate what's happening. So that is called Turtle Island financing. And I was hoping that we got some people moving through the studio next door. So I was hoping if you would be into it, is to do like a improv commercial for us, if you would be so inclined. It's called Turtle Island Financing. You get the premises. So just pretend you can make up any scenario, just comedic, funny, rap, whatever. And then just send them to Turtle Island.
Turtle Island Finance. Okay. Let me try this.
On 3, 2, 1. You're on.
Today, I just went to Turtle Island Financing, and they helped me out. Amazing, you know, like their people were just... I gotta start over again.
If you ever get thrown out of a car on 19th and Rupert...
Yeah, if you ever get thrown out of a car on 19th and Rupert for being a little shit, just contact Turtle Island Financing, and they got you.
There you go. Turtle Island Financing, we're brought to you by. That's awesome, because we want to uplift Indigenous business in the community as much as we can, and inspire and help as much as we can all across the board. Adam Beach or the Pharaoh Wunatai? Who would you pick? Who would you snag?
Well, Pharaoh is like so young, but fuck yeah. I'm a cougar. I need a cub.
Right.
Yeah, man, that kid is fucking hot, boy. But Adam Beach, you know, he's all right. Well, they're both probably way shorter than me. I'm a fucking big Indian man.
That's funny.
They're both shorter than me. I know it. I like Adam Beach. When I met Adam Beach when I was 18, and that's when I was like at my hottest, and I was skinny. And he was giving me the eye, man. And I was like, I was innocent at the time, so I didn't even pick up on it.
How old did you say you were?
I was 18.
Oh, okay. 2 years later is when that was over.
Yeah, that was over. Because like from 18 to 19, I just turned into a whole whore. I was like, oh, this is what sex feels like. I'm just joking.
Hickey or no hickey?
Well, it depends on the circumstances. Are we getting married or what?
You're at a powwow. You're snagging up.
Well, this
happened.
happened.
And then next thing you know, you're going in for the hickey, and you just see a black neck with skin tags. What do you do?
Sorry. Skin tags. That guy's got diabetes for sure.
Yeah.
I don't have no skin tags because I get them cut off. Get them lasered off.
Yeah, you're just ready for hickeys.
Yeah.
Right?
I did actually get hickeys at a Sundance once.
Oh my God.
And a year later, I had my son.
Wow. That was very sacred, eh?
It was sacred. It was the most sacred hickey I ever got. But I didn't, I didn't know I was doing some bad stuff. Or I did, but I didn't care. I was still like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going to do what I want to do when I want to do it.
Yeah. Just pray about it. You'll be okay.
I did pray about it. I prayed it would happen again.
Next
Please,
Sundance.
let it happen again.
Yeah. Wow.
It was the first time some guy called me over like this. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come over. I went over and that guy was actually from the States.
Wow, eh?
Yeah, he was up there singing. I don't know how I remember this because I was when I was 18. Or no, I was 19 then because I was into the hoe stage by then. But he called me over like that, and then his name was Gerald, and my dad's name is Harold, and I was like, oh, that's how I remembered his name all that years. I was like, oh wow, but all I did was he gave me a hickey, and they're like, how do you get a hickey at a Sundance? And I was like, they just reach over and start sucking on your neck.
It was the spirits, yeah.
Yeah.
It was what do you call it? The Hyokas came in and got me. Yeah. Coca-Cola or Pepsi?
Coke.
Yeah, me too. I can't stand this Pepsi bullshit.
I'm not a Pepsi fan.
That's old school. You know you're old school when you drink Coca-Cola, right? Like that's just Coke is it. It's bad for you. It's all bad. I'm not promoting sugary products, we shouldn't be drinking.
Yeah, we shouldn't be drinking it.
She just took a sip of Coke. Yeah.
But that one's
We're not sponsored by
sugar-free.
Coke, so Coke, you can,
We're sponsored by the off-brand.
Oh yeah, yeah. Cola.
By Kool-Aid.
I love cola. Yeah.
By Kool-Aid.
Do socks have to match? Yes or no?
For me, yes, but for others, I don't care. When I see it, for me, I want matching socks. But if it's other people, I'm like, oh, nice socks. I like that. You don't match them up.
I don't know why, but it drives me nuts. When I see somebody with clearly your socks don't match. You just don't give a.
You just don't care.
Right?
Yeah.
If you're poor, I guess, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm being too judgy about people's socks, but I just
Who cares?
Right?
We're all judgy about stuff. Yeah.
I do. I don't let my kids out with two different socks. I just fucking march them right back in and put the fucking right socks on.
Put your right socks on.
Right. So, any favorite Indigenous hip hop artist?
I like I like the Snotty Nose Rez Kids.
Yeah.
Those guys are pretty dope. And who else do I like? That blind guy. I like.
Oh
him.
yeah, Matt Mac.
Yeah, I like him. His music's good. That's pretty much it. I don't really. Here's the thing about this, and it might be an unpopular opinion, but even as a comedian, I don't do a lot of Indigenous style jokes.
Yeah.
Because I think if you look at me, I'm obviously Indigenous. Mm-hmm. Anything that I say is Indigenous already.
Yeah.
So I don't do Bannock jokes or okay, that's not true. I do have a joke where I say we went to a powwow. I'm like, oh yeah, we went to a powwow. And then after I started telling this joke, I saw it online. But not probably because of me, but probably just because of whatever. But the joke goes, I took my boyfriend to a powwow and he asked, what's this Indian taco and how do you eat it? And I told him, just lift my belly. So, yeah. That's probably one of my only Indigenous jokes.
Yeah, that's...
And I love supporting our people. And that's not the part that I'm I'm not saying, oh, don't do anything Indigenous. Because Snotty Nose Rez Kids, their whole thing is Indigenous, right? Yeah. It's not really it is hip hop. It's hip hop and everything like that, but it's got a strong power to Indigenous people type thing. Yeah. I don't do that on stage, but that's because I want my people to like me for who I am, not just because I'm Indigenous. And I also want to be able to be marketed to everybody, not just our people. I want our people to love me. I do. Like, I want our people to love me, but I also want the general public to love me.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, like, and I say I'm Indigenous on stage, but I don't go up there and be like, yeah, I ate a fucking pound of bannock today and I feel bloated. So, you know, like, I don't go up on stage and do shit like that, but I love who I am. And I know that, because when I was a kid, I was embarrassed to be Indigenous. I would tell people that I was fucking Swedish.
Yeah, I was Chinese.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right? Like,
I still am. No.
Still Chinese right there. This is dopest Chinese alive. Yeah. Right. Dopest. But yeah, like, I love being Indigenous. And like I said, like, I don't think I would be where I'm at in comedy if I wasn't Indigenous.
Yeah.
And because there's not that many of us out there. There's only a few of us. Like, I mean, there is a lot.
Do you have any favorite Indigenous comedians? And I push the Indigenous narrative because I really just want to showcase the light on us.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, Dave Chappelle's got enough people promoting this shit, so I'm going to edit that. I'll just say. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, Indigenous, any Indigenous comedians that stand up here that you like?
The thing is, like, I'm really bad with names, but there are some really good Indigenous comedians out there.
Ryan McMahon, remember him?
Oh, yeah, I remember him,
He was pretty funny for a while. Well, probably still, I don't know what happened.
Probably still is. There was, like, a huge fucking thing about him, but I just found that out the other day.
Oh, I don't even know what that was about.
I don't either. So
Henry Hill? Henry Hill.
Charlie Hill. Yeah, you know, he was dope. Like, I saw, he was, like, one of the, like, pioneers of it. That guy, Howie, I forget what his...
Miller.
Howie Miller, yeah, he's good. Yeah. Keith just did his all Indigenous comedy special, Res Comedy. Keith Nahaney. Keith Nahaney's the one that kind of got me back started in comedy.
Man, I feel bad for the name slipping my mind, but I was gonna say rest in peace to Uncle Russell's late partner. Man, she used to come and do shows with us.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Sadie.
No.
No. I know who you're talking about. Because I did a show with her too.
Yeah. Patty. Patricia.
Burns your wagon or something?
Yeah, Patricia
Burns your wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Rest in peace to her. There used to be another funny guy out. What's his name? He was from New Chalmette. He was a big dude. He was really good, and I had him on a show of ours too. And I always remember his one joke. He talked about him and his wife wanted to get kinky, and so they recorded it.
Yeah.
And he said when they watched it back, they looked like pancakes stacked to the ceiling or something like that. Yeah, he's a pretty funny guy, but.
I would never record myself during sex. I can't see it, man. Like, this is what I look like with clothes on. So I'm just like all white.
That's too funny. Yeah, so outside of that, Indigenous movies, Smoke Signals, Reservation Dogs. What are you feeling about what's happening in the musical or the TV genres?
Oh man, I really loved Res Dogs. That was what we needed, man, because it was a real representation of who we are as people. Yeah. You know, we're funny, man. Yeah. Like, it's just ingrained in us.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know too many Native people that aren't funny.
I'm gonna say that I'm devastated that it's not going on, and it's got to come back. You know, I don't watch TV, but that I watched, and that's the only thing to get me to sit down on the couch and watch, because my brain goes a mile a minute, and I just can't pay attention to that. But that show had me hooked. Yeah. Before that, it would probably been like Jersey Shore or something, you know. You know. So, but I really missed that show, and
me too.
That was epic, and I know a lot of them have new stuff coming out.
Okay.
You inspired to get to acting one day, or?
Oh yeah, I was just asked just like 2 days ago if I want to join a sketch comedy like group.
Oh yeah.
But I've never done that before. And
Was that where you were asked to sign a contract?
No, that one was those guys want me to do like just regular open mics, but they want me to get paid for it. But I don't know. To me, it just kind of seems. It kind of seems a bit sketch. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna give you like $200 just to sign with us for a year," and then I'm like, I don't want to do that because most places where I've signed something, it's been for one show.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like I'm just so new too, right?
Yeah.
That I don't want to sign with anybody right now.
Well, you know what? The way I look at it nowadays is this old model of Suge Knight signing everybody and having the big record label is not it. It's all about partnerships, right?
Yeah.
You're an equal partner in whatever we do. We're equal partners. You're more than welcome to join Dope as Natives Lives and head off the comedy section and do events and stuff like that. And it's not you work for, or it's a partnership. You know, that's how we would do it. And I think that's the way it should be. Is people always want to control and own your brilliance and stuff, and we want to just celebrate it and be part of it if we can, right? Like, it's just kind of.
Well, let's promote my show right now, man.
You got a show coming up?
Yeah, I got 2 shows coming up. One on September 18th and one on October 8th.
Yeah.
The first one on September 18th is just down the street here on Hastings. It's at the Underground Comedy Club, 9:30 or 9:15 on September 18th. It's called All Fats Comedy. You got to be 2-something to do something. And it's me and like a bunch of other fat comedians coming together just to tell fat jokes and, just be like our jolly fat selves. And then it's the same crew at Little Mountain Gallery on October 8th at 7 p.m. in the Raccoon Room upstairs. So it'll be a bunch of trash panda fatties up there. Yeah, it'll be fun.
You got some bars, I heard. You had a little skit where you're doing some rapping, I heard.
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
Is that something you're working into your sets, or just are you gonna?
That was a one-off, but he says he's gonna do it again.
Yeah,
and I asked him if I can be a part of it again because I just had so much fun. Honestly, I think I did the best that night. I was like, "You guys don't know hip hop."
Well, you know what, man? This is Dope as Natives Alive. We got a music studio here as well. You guys can't see it, but it's all about the music for us here. Rich Young's all about the music. We want to put you to the test. If you're ready to rock, we're going to drop a beat and let's see what you got. And nobody's immune to this. If you sit in this chair, I'm going to drop a beat and we're going to see what you got, okay? So, your AI game better be up to par. All right? DJ, let's get this beat rocking. How's that sound? Check 1, 2.
Check this out.
Dope as Natives Alive. You got nothing?
There we go.
Hold up. Yep, that's good. We're going to just keep it going. So, 1, 2, 1, 2, Rich Young. We got Crystal in the building. She's going to drop some hot bars for you. Dope as Natives Alive. Let's go.
Up here on the microphone with my bro. A Chris on the microphone. Dopest Natives Alive, the queen of commercial drive. I'm a funny bitch, but you know I don't play. I don't give a fuck about what you gotta say. I'm just here it out. Let's play. Dopest Natives Alive. Dopest Natives Alive. That's me. And I'm on the drive almost every Tuesday, even on a Sunday. Come over and I'll make your bun shake.
Let's hear it. Dope as Natives Alive. That's the debut of. We got bars. We got bars here on Dope as Natives Alive.
I
Crystal
want to
bringing
hear
it.
that. I wanna hear that.
Yeah, we'll keep that. And we'll make sure that you get a piece of that, and you can use that in your shows.
All right, yeah,
rock it
man.
out. when you're ready to
That was
do a
pretty
whole
dope, actually.
We'll do like a 2025 Cheech and Chong type comedy album. We'll record that. But
I really want to record an album. I have probably about 15 minutes of solid good material right now. So I gotta pump those numbers and get up to like at least 30
yep.
before I can record an album.
Yeah.
And then once I do that, I'll come back here and record this album.
Fuck yeah. And then you're going to get Suge Knight and we're going to take all your fucking money.
All right, then.
I heard you say you don't need a man, bitch. We'll see about that.
Like, I don't need a man. I just want one. Or two.
Oh, that's
Maybe
too
3 or 4.
bad.
5, probably.
Do you got an elder's teaching that stuck with you and that held you down throughout your life that you can share with the masses?
Yeah. They said, don't say nothing. If you don't have nothing nice to say, then don't say it at all. That's probably the biggest thing that I've learned in life, and especially in this internet age where people are fucking coming at you for everything.
Yeah.
I don't do that now. Like, I mean, when the internet first came out, I was on there, computer or keyboard warrior or whatever. But
I thought you were going to say stitches or snitches get stitches. That's
Well,
what my
snitches do get
my elder
stitches.
was from the downtown east side. He told me fucking snitches get stitches.
Oh, yeah. Well, that is a real
That's
good.
kind of advice you're going to give when you're sitting around the sacred fire.
It's like, for fuck's sakes. I was gonna say, you know, that thing I was talking about earlier, before we turned on the cameras, that the best STI to get is crabs or chlamydia, because you can just take a pill and it's gone. So go ahead, keep fucking raw, bitches.
That's the worst, you know. I think my uncle had crabs in his mustache once. I don't know.
So you know he eats it.
I don't know how he got it. Maybe he borrowed somebody's comb or something.
Who comes out there?
Well, this was in the 70s, right?
Oh, yeah. I know, right?
Oh, that's too funny. Is anything like has your brother shared anything with you that you'd like to thank them for?
My brother Breon? Yeah, probably. I mean, my brother's been like a real like best friend to me in my life.
Yeah.
Until until he moved away, right? And then he was just too far away.
Yeah.
And then like our other brother came back to the family because he
Yeah.
was in 60 Scoop, right?
Oh yeah.
So when he came back to the family, then he kind of became my best friend.
Yeah.
But me and Breon, like, I can call my brother up any day and just bitch about whatever. But,
Yeah.
you know, like, just to thank my brother for something, it would have to just be, like, I don't know, man. Like, he's just done so much for our family. And, yeah, I don't really have much that I can say about him. Like, he put me on the fucking spot here. Like, I hate all of them.
Fuck 'em. Yeah.
Fuck them. No, I love all my brothers. I have 3 brothers. I have John's my youngest brother.
Yeah.
And then Breon, he's my brother that's 1 year older than me. And then Brian, he's 5 years older than me. And all 3 of my brothers are like, my house is like the place to come, right?
Yeah.
And like, I have family dinners there all the time and stuff like that. And it's like, I'm like the matriarch of our family. Like, our mom's still the matriarch, but
Yeah.
I'm the one that they come to see, right?
Yeah.
Like right now, my brother's not doing too well. He's just like right outside our place.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, like, I love all 3 of my brothers. They all like have like real special places in my heart. You know, like, they're all my best friends.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I grew up with brothers, so I have such a different kind of comedy than most women. It's like, it's real brash,
Yeah.
like real harsh. Like, they even say that, oh, you're like, it's hard to well, what people say is, it's crazy the stuff that you get away with in comedy, because everywhere else people don't get away with that. I'm like, oh, like why? Why is there so much rules to everything?
Yeah.
It's comedy, like it's a joke, like what the fuck, right? So, anyways, to get back to what you were saying, it was my brothers, both my brothers, or all three of my brothers, I love all of them, and I thank them just for the, being there with me through all the hard times.
Yeah. Is there any special shout outs you'd like to send to some of your crew, some of your people that might be watching?
Oh yeah, man, I have shout outs. Shout out Park Drive, all those guys there. Those guys are like everybody in comedy. It's mostly men in comedy. It's the ratio of men to women in comedy is like 10-1.
Yeah.
So almost all my friends in comedy are men.
Yeah.
So all these guys become like brothers to me. So I have like probably like 4 or 5 comedy crews that I just go, like every Tuesday I'm at Park Drive, and that's the Joke City crew, and that's like a group of 5 guys that run that one, and it's kind of like a Kill Tony style comedy.
Yeah.
So like they have a panel there, and they roast you if you're doing shitty.
Yeah.
Or they let you go and then roast you at the end. I've been getting roasted there. Fat Joke's like on fucking fire there. Like it doesn't even faze me when people call me fat anymore. I'm just like, whatever, fuck. You should hear what those guys say to me. So there, and then there's Off Grid, which is at the Astoria on Monday nights. Those guys are fucking dope. They put me on their showcase for this festival, and I wouldn't have got on that festival if it wasn't for them.
Yeah.
And then I have Marvin Manson. He's been doing comedy for about 3 years now. Yeah. And he's a really cool guy. Keith with Res Comedy. Keith is the one that actually put me on in comedy. Yeah. And then
shout outs to Keith Nahaney, right?
Yeah, Keith Nahaney and Brenda Prince. Yeah. Brenda Prince actually started comedy because I started comedy first with Stand Up for Mental Health. Yeah. And then I quit for a while because I was like, I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. And I wasn't really sure on how to write a joke. And I hadn't been to open mics and stuff like that. So I really didn't know what to do. And then she went to Stand Up for Mental Health like 6 years later. Mm-hmm. And then she started doing the open mic scene. And I started going watching her. And I was like, man, if Brenda could do this, I could do this. So not like no shade to her. Like just I thought like, if she can do it, I know I can definitely do it. Yeah. And then I asked her, where are you going and all this stuff. And then she was like, oh, just come over here or come over there. And then I just didn't have the courage to do it. And then I was just like, like I said, I just got to a certain age where I was just like, fuck it, man. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. Mm-hmm. And now I'm doing it. And I'm like, I'm doing pretty good for myself, I think, Yeah. I went out to Niagara and I had like a couple of big shows there. And yeah, man, I'm loving it. Like, oh, those guys are... everybody that I do comedy with, like, they're all pretty much helping me along the way. Yeah. Like, there's producers that help me get on. There's a guy over here at Underground Comedy. His name's Abdul Ali. He's the one that put me on that rap show. Oh, yeah. The rap and comedy at the same time. So he's always, like, pushing me. He pushed me to do my show. Yeah. He just said, pitch me something right now, just right there on the street. And I was like, all fats. And he was like, started busting out laughing. And then he was like, oh my God, you're so funny. Yeah. That's such a good idea. Yeah. Pitch it to someone. I go, I just pitched it to you. And he's like, he doesn't have the, like, I guess, authority to put those shows on. Yeah. So he told me to pitch it to his boss. So I pitched his boss, sent him an inbox and said that. And then he was like, yeah, here you go. Yeah. And then I went and pitched it to another place. And I said, yeah, here you go. So, like, there's a lot of people out there that just want to see you shine when you do shine. Yeah, for sure. And that, I mean, you mentioned earlier already about what was next for you. You had some shows coming up. You got the Fats, all fat show. Yeah. To something to do something. Yeah. What's the dates again? September 18th and October 8th. Where are they at? The September 18th is just right here on Hastings, 120 West Hastings. That's Underground Comedy Club.
Yeah.
And the second one is, I think it's actually 120 Water Street, because they're all like legit, like in a line.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those two shows, that's gonna be my first time producing.
Right on. Well, we'd like to thank you for participating here and being the one to set off Dopest Natives Alive podcast in our new studio. I just want to tell you that I appreciate you for coming through, and I respect you for what you're doing, especially for like Indigenous comedy for women, inspiring the young people, your children, and we love you. I love you.
Yeah, I love you too, man.
And I want you to know that we wish you the utmost success, and we want to see you persevere and continue to grow and challenge. And you're always more than welcome to be back here.
Yeah.
Film again. Tell everybody about us and what we're doing, and let's champion each other. And we appreciate you. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you for having me, man. This is with the dopest native alive, and I couldn't be happier to do, my first podcast with you, someone I've known for 40 years. It's so cool that, like you said, we're just like kids here, we're just like kids. These are like childhood dreams that we're just like fulfilling in ourselves, and that is the dopest native alive.
Yeah. With that, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in to Dopest Natives Live. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Rich motherfucking Unk, and we got Crystal Asham in the house. Make sure you tune in next time. We got a homeboy coming up, C-Trick. He will be sitting in the seat, taking on the questions, taking on your man, Rich motherfucking Unk. You might even hear me spit some bars next time. You never know. Thanks for tuning in. We love ya.